What's up, guys? Today, I'm going to be showing you how I made my first $10,000 online. This is a story that I've wanted to tell for a really long time because this was a big milestone for me, and it just feels good to finally get to share this with you guys. But more importantly, I want to share with you what I learned along the way, and hopefully this will help inspire you or even help you in some small way in your online journey. So let's get right into the video. So back in the day, I used to play a lot of video games, and one of my favorite games of all time is called Path of Exile. If you don't know about this game, it's basically like Diablo meets World of Warcraft. And so if you enjoy either of those games, you'll probably enjoy Path of Exile. Now, back in college, whenever I had downtime between classes, I would always open up Path of Exile and grind out some currency in the game so that I could buy these items called Exalted Orbs. These orbs are essentially the highest form of currency in the game, and they are pretty rare to come by. But since I didn't have anything better to do, I decided to invest hours upon hours into grinding them out. And after a few months of saving up, I had accumulated over 200 of these Exalted Orbs. Now, at this point, I knew I needed to monetize this hobby, because I wasn't going to continue playing forever. So I started doing some research, and I came across something called Player Auction. This website basically allows people to trade items from their in-game accounts without actually having to go through the complicated process of using middlemen or something. It was super convenient. So I listed off all of my Exalted Orbs for sale and waited for someone to buy them. And I remember waiting, and then finally someone made an offer, and before I knew it, I sold all 200 of my Exalted Orbs for $700. I couldn't believe it. I had literally just turned a few hundred hours of my life into $700. Of course, this wasn't a sustainable income stream by any means, but it did light a fire under me, and that's when I started taking my online journey seriously. It didn't take me too long to realize that I didn't want to turn my real-life hobby into something that felt like work. So I decided to try out different online business models to see which ones were a good fit for me. That's when I discovered freelance writing. At first, I was getting paid anywhere from $5 to $20 per article, but I was still pretty happy because I saw this as a side hustle that I could eventually grow. Over the next couple of years, I continued improving my craft, and slowly but surely I started making more and more money. And by the end of 2018, I was pulling in a few $1,000s every single month. But I knew I wanted more than just a few $1,000s. I wanted to hit six figures online, and so I started searching for the next big thing. That's when I stumbled upon dropshipping. Dropshipping was blowing up in popularity, and there were so many success stories out there that it only made sense for me to give it a try. I spent a couple of weeks researching the best products to sell, and eventually I landed on this product called the Sunjoe Pole Saw. I saw that this product was selling really well, and I thought to myself, why not? I mean, this is a cheap product that I can probably source for under $20, and if I list it for $100 online, I'll make a decent profit. Well, I was wrong. I ended up sourcing this product for around $40 including shipping, and I could only sell it for $80 online. On top of that, I was paying for a Shopify plan and other marketing expenses. So this product was actually a complete loss for me. I lost over $1,000 trying to figure out how to make this product work, and I was really discouraged. I started questioning whether or not I would ever be able to achieve my goal of earning six figures online. I almost gave up and went back to freelancing. But then I remembered that feeling I had back when I was playing Path of Exile. I had nothing to lose and everything to gain. And so I decided to fight another day. That's when I reached out to a friend of mine named Andy. I asked him if he could lend me some money so that I could start over, and he agreed. He lent me $2,000 and told me to make it work. I promise you that I will never forget what Andy did for me. He took a huge risk by lending me that money, and he could have easily said no and kept his money. But instead, he believed in me when I didn't even believe in myself. And for that, I will be forever grateful. With this new capital, I started experimenting with a few different products, and eventually I landed on this product called the Nulaxi Magnetic Wristband. This product allowed me to charge much more than my competitors, and I was even able to run ads profitably. I remember the first time I saw a profitable magnetic wristband ad, I literally jumped up from my seat and started screaming. It was such a relief to finally see that there was a product that I could actually sell. Over the next couple of months, I continued scaling this product, and eventually, I reached the $10,000 milestone. I was so happy because I proved to myself that I was capable of achieving my goals. Sure, it wasn't easy, and it took a lot of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. But once again, I got to experience that same feeling I had back when I was playing Path of Exile. The feeling of turning a few hours of my life into hundreds of dollars. And I knew at that point that this was what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. Now, I want to be very clear. I'm not saying that you should start drop shipping or that it's the best business model out there. In fact, I think drop shipping is dying. What I am saying is that you need to find a business model that you're passionate about. You need to find a problem that you want to solve, and then you need to come up with a creative solution. Whether that solution involves drop shipping, freelancing, affiliate marketing, or God knows what, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're solving a problem and providing value for people, because at the end of the day, that's what business is all about. If you can do that, then you will make money. Trust me. I know this might sound cliché or too simple to be true, but it's honestly the best advice I can give you. Don't overcomplicate things. Just focus on providing value for people, and the money will follow. So yeah, this is the story of how I made my first $10,000 online. It wasn't easy, but it was definitely worth it. I hope this inspires you to pursue your own online journey. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. I'll do my best to answer each and every single one of them. And lastly, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being a part of my journey and supporting me over the years. I wouldn't be where I am today without you guys. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.